Have you ever gazed up at the night sky, mesmerized by the ethereal glow of the moon? It's been Earth's celestial companion for billions of years, a silent guardian overseeing the rhythm of our tides and the stability of our planet. But what if this delicate dance were to end? What if the moon, instead of orbiting us from afar, suddenly started on a collision course with Earth? The moon's gravitational pull is what keeps our planet steady on its axis, dictating the ebb and flow of our oceans and influencing the very length of our days. But imagine a scenario where this gravitational dance turns into a deadly embrace. What would happen upon impact? Would there be any warning? And could anything possibly survive such a cataclysmic event? Let's delve into the unsettling yet captivating possibilities of a lunar collision. For millennia, the moon has been a source of wonder, inspiration, and scientific study. Its presence has shaped our understanding of gravity, tides, and the very nature of our solar system. But our familiarity with this celestial body makes it easy to forget its precarious position. The moon is held in orbit by a delicate balance of forces, its own inertia propelling it forward and Earth's gravity pulling it inward. This celestial choreography has remained largely unchanged for eons, but like all things in the universe, it's not entirely immune to disruption. Imagine, if you will, a rogue asteroid, a massive celestial body straying from its path, colliding with the moon with enough force to knock it off its orbital trajectory, or perhaps an internal instability within the moon itself, a buildup of pressure deep beneath its surface, leading to a cataclysmic explosion that sends it hurtling toward Earth. The possibilities, while seemingly rooted in science fiction, are nonetheless chilling reminders of the universe's unpredictable nature. The moon, our constant companion, could become a harbinger of chaos. The question then becomes, not if, but when such an event might transpire. Let's assume for a moment that some unseen force does indeed disrupt the moon's orbit, sending it on a collision course with Earth. What would be the first signs of this impending cosmic disaster? One of the most immediate and noticeable effects would be the drastic change in tides. As the moon draws closer, its gravitational pull on Earth's oceans would intensify, leading to monstrous, never-before-seen tidal waves engulfing coastlines worldwide. But the rising tides would be just the tip of the iceberg. The increasing gravitational influence of the approaching moon would begin to wreak havoc on Earth's very structure. Earthquakes of unprecedented magnitude would ripple across continents. Volcanic eruptions would paint the sky with ash and fire, and the very ground beneath our feet would begin to tremble with increasing frequency. These early warning signs, while terrifying in their own right, would be a prelude to the unimaginable destruction that awaits, a stark reminder of the immense power at play in our universe. The moment of impact would be one of unimaginable violence. The moon, our once serene celestial companion, would become a fiery meteor, crashing into Earth with the force of billions of nuclear bombs detonating simultaneously. The collision would send shockwaves across the planet, obliterating everything in their path. Mountains would crumble, oceans would vaporize, and the very air we breathe would ignite in a fiery inferno. A blinding flash, visible for thousands of miles, would be the last thing many life forms ever witness. The immediate aftermath would be a scene of utter devastation. A colossal cloud of molten rock and vaporized ocean water would engulf Earth, blocking out the sun and plunging the planet into perpetual darkness. The impact would likely carve out a massive crater thousands of miles across, permanently scarring the Earth's surface. But the physical damage would be just the beginning of a cascade of catastrophic events. In the wake of the impact, Earth would be a vastly different planet. The once familiar continents and oceans would be reshaped, with new landmasses emerging from the depths of the newly formed crater and existing ones swallowed whole. The debris ejected into space from the impact wouldn't simply vanish. Instead, it would form a ring of molten rock and dust around Earth, much like the rings of Saturn, but composed of the remnants of our shattered moon. This debris field would pose a new threat to Earth. Constant meteor showers, some small and others the size of cities, would rain down on the planet, setting fire to anything that remained and hindering any chance of life recovering. The atmosphere, choked with dust and debris, would become toxic and unbreathable. The Earth's once vibrant ecosystems would be reduced to a barren wasteland, devoid of life and shrouded in perpetual twilight. The question of whether anything could survive such a cataclysmic event is a sobering one. The immediate impact, the subsequent environmental catastrophes, and the long-term effects of a world without a moon paint a grim picture for life as we know it. The impact itself would likely wipe out most, if not all, life on Earth. The intense heat, shockwaves, and subsequent natural disasters would leave no corner of the planet untouched. Even those creatures fortunate enough to survive the initial impact would face an insurmountable challenge, a world forever changed. The lack of sunlight, the toxic atmosphere, and the constant bombardment of meteorites would make survival a constant struggle. However, life, as we've learned time and again, is remarkably resilient. Perhaps, deep beneath the Earth's surface, in the depths of the oceans, or even within the wreckage of our own civilization, pockets of life might endure. The scenario we've been exploring, while terrifying in its implications, is thankfully incredibly unlikely. The Moon, for all its apparent vulnerability, is actually quite secure in its orbit. The vast distances of space, coupled with the laws of physics, make a random collision with a large enough asteroid or a rogue planet highly improbable. Additionally, there's no scientific evidence to suggest that the Moon itself is prone to any internal instability that could send it hurtling towards Earth. However, improbable doesn't mean impossible. The universe is a vast and ever-changing place, and over the course of billions of years, even the most unlikely events have a chance to occur. Our solar system is littered with evidence of past collisions, from the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter to the craters that scar the surface of nearly every planet and moon. These celestial scars serve as a stark reminder that no corner of the cosmos is immune to the destructive power of impacts. The Moon itself is believed to have formed from a massive impact early in Earth's history, a collision so powerful that it ejected enough material into orbit to coalesce into our planet's only natural satellite. Looking further afield, we see evidence of even more dramatic collisions. The planet Uranus, for example, is tilted on its side, likely the result of a collision with a massive object billions of years ago. While the impact of the Moon would have global consequences, certain regions would bear the brunt of the devastation more than others. Coastal areas, home to a significant portion of the world's population, would be the first to experience the devastating effects of the Moon's approach. As the Moon drew closer, monstrous tides would inundate coastal cities, swallowing entire populations in a matter of hours. Low-lying areas would vanish beneath the waves, and even those on higher ground would find themselves vulnerable to the relentless onslaught of water. Regions, situated along fault lines, where tectonic plates collide, would also be particularly vulnerable. The increased gravitational stress from the approaching Moon would trigger earthquakes of unprecedented magnitude, ripping apart cities, collapsing infrastructure, and leaving behind a trail of unimaginable destruction. The aftermath of the Moon's impact would leave Earth a scarred and desolate wasteland, but even in the face of such unimaginable destruction, the possibility of renewal exists. Over millions of years, Earth's natural processes would begin to slowly heal the planet. The molten rock that covered the surface would eventually cool and solidify, forming a new crust. The atmosphere, though initially toxic, might eventually clear as dust and debris settled or were dispersed by volcanic eruptions. Whether life could re-emerge from the ashes of such a cataclysm is a question that can only be answered by time. However, the history of life on Earth has shown time and again that even in the face of adversity, life finds a way. The hypothetical scenario of the Moon crashing into Earth, while improbable, serves as a stark reminder of the immense power of the universe and the fragility of our own existence. It underscores the importance of understanding the delicate balance of forces that govern our planet and the need to appreciate the preciousness of life. While we may not be able to control the movements of celestial bodies, we can control our actions here on Earth. We can strive to protect our planet, to address the challenges facing our environment, and to ensure that life as we know it has the best chance of survival. The Moon, in its silent journey across the night sky, serves as a constant reminder of both the beauty and the power of the universe. Let us use this knowledge wisely to appreciate the fragility of our planet and to work towards a future where such cosmic catastrophes remain firmly in the realm of science fiction. As we conclude our exploration of this unsettling yet thought-provoking scenario, let us remember that Earth is not just a planet, it's our home. It's the only one we have. It's a cradle of life, a testament to resilience, and a beacon of hope in the vastness of space. The moon, whether a silent guardian or a harbinger of hypothetical destruction, reminds us of the delicate balance that sustains us. It reminds us that even amidst the chaos and unpredictability of the cosmos, there's beauty, wonder, and a profound interconnectedness that binds us all. Earth is our only home. Let's protect it while we can.